Hello Bloxburg. Before you buy a pre-build, I'm going to show you how to build a simple house that you might actually enjoy, because when I bought a pre-build, this is the one I bought, 1.05 million, and I regret it after 2 days. So I bought it, 2 days later, I'm like, nope, don't want to do this anymore. And then I realized that someone suggested I should build a castle build, and I'm not really good at building, so I decided to pivot on that and just say I'm going to do a minimalistic one-story build. So I measured 3 from the back and 3 from the sides just for some mild yard space. And this in bumps and out bumps are very important. That's the front right there. I have this on 5 times speed because I didn't know it took an hour to build. Yeah, this tiny ass house took an hour to build. Anywho, right here was going to be where the master bedroom is and the bathroom for it. And I kept like rearranging stuff, and halfway in I realized that I didn't add in a garage. So the original plan was kitchen by the front, living room, and then dining room, and then hopefully a door in the back, and then how to pivot on that because it just kept pivoting, and that's so annoying when you build something in Bloxburg. Anywho, this house has 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and then a little closet for the front entrance. And then I added a roof just to see how it looked, and I actually loved it. I should have extended out the edges just so I was happy, but I didn't do that. I realized it was too late, and I kept going in, backing up the walls, and there's a sweet spot when you build a house. When you build a house, you have something in mind. Your brain passively knows what you want. Your heart wants something, your brain wants something, but once you figure it out, there's that sweet spot, and then you just get it. I was going to do red brick. I'm like, ew, no, and then I just did this light color. And then I found the sweet spot for this light color. As you can see, I'm just constantly clicking colors to make sure that I was happy with whatever I did. And indeed, I was very happy. And then I had to figure out where everything was going to go, because every time I had to pivot, it was just annoying. I knew this little corner right here was going to be a little toilet room. That's where I door was too big, door didn't look good. Then I just like, this door worked. I like this door. I spent lots of time looking for stuff. I wish I just like had the presets ready or whatnot, but I knew it was gonna work. Now, I've seen houses smaller than this somehow work. Even better than this. Like, a house would be the size of the garage, the bathroom, the little pantry right there, and then that 1 bedroom on the right side of the house. And people can do a 3-bedroom house with that. It's crazy. But this house will count as the nuclear build house before boom. Oh, also, I was doing this this new Valentine's kitchen stuff. And as you can see, I can't get it where I want it, and it just took forever to do. I believe the kitchen took the longest. All the appliances, all the time to get the kitchen stuff. I'm going to speed this up even more because that's how annoyed I am. Later in the build, I realized that the kitchen countertops were the same color as the cabinets, and I wish that Bloxburg let us change the countertop so it wasn't all just one color. Once you will see, oh my god, that is ugly, and I do agree that was extremely ugly. The countertops and the cabinets always have to be 2 different colors just so you don't lose your mind. As you can see, this kitchen is taking way too long. This is on like 90 times speed. I don't really know. This whole build took over an hour. That's right. A 2-bedroom, 1-story house took over an hour to build. And half that time was the kitchen. Sadly, actually. That's actually depressing how long the kitchen took. Obviously, I'm just constantly switching shit around. Switching that around, switching this around. But once I did the coloring, I was happy. And then I realized, oh shit, I'm not actually happy with it. I'm just annoyed because, again, the countertop is the same color as the cabinets. That's like making a house all one color. It's disgusting, and Bloxburg needs to really rethink that, because once you'll see. Obviously, it's all blue and white, looks fine, but once people start tweaking with the color, they're not gonna like it. Anywho, I added dishwasher, I added oven, sink, then I added the fridge. It's right by the door. That's the microwave. And here's me just finding that sweet spot in color. And actually, that took a long time. Not really. I had an idea. But as you can see, the countertops are the same color. It sucks. But I'm going to have to live with it, sadly. What else? Floor walls. They're all going to be different patterns. Because I didn't want all of my flooring in the house one floor. I wanted like at least a couple different. I want variations. 2 big beds. That's pretty good. I could have made that 1 big bedroom on the right side of the house like 2 tiny bedrooms. But when you're working with something, it's quite difficult. Like, I don't even know how big this would be in real life. I don't know how large these squares are. Are they like 3 yards by 3 yards? Are they 3 meters by 3 meters, or 1 meter, or whatever the measurement is? Because if I could figure out that measurement, then I could perfectly make everything perfect. Anywho, this is a challenging build for me because I like to go big. If you've seen my super build, you'll know what I mean. What else is there to chit-chat about? Oh, yes, I wanted the garage door to match the window, and I found that. I was like, yep, perfect, beautiful. And I am all over the place. I'm not like, this bedroom gets 40 minutes of detailing. I just said, I need a table, I need entertainment, I need kitchen, I need bedrooms. That's pretty much it. And bathroom. And then I did this window segment, which was pretty good. I didn't want too many windows, didn't want that many less windows. A couple things were uncentered. Right now, this video's on 5 times speed. So I made an hour video into a 12-minute, 28-second, and 3-millisecond video for you. Because people's retention rate is always going down thanks to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, whatever it's called, where you just keep swiping. And that's me making sure I'm still recording, because sometimes the video is bugged and it's unfortunate to look at. This kitchen is an eyesore. Luckily, I made the walls of it less of an eyesore to look at. What color did I pick? I think it was like yellow or orange. Oh no, it was baby blue. Also, when I kept at the end, somehow Bloxburg was able to flip the wall colors. As you can see, this wall color is blue, but at the end of this video, you'll see that changed to green. And then I had to repaint it, and that cost lots of money. Also, how much did I start out with? 457.2, and I'm at 419.6. So that is a big drop. That's what, 40, 20, let's see, 30 or 40 grand. It will be 40 once I hit 417, I think, right? Yeah, once I hit 57, that's 57, obviously. But once it hits 417, that'll be 40 grand. Obviously, I had to redo the driveway a certain way because I wanted something. Then I checked back on the road. I'm like, no, that's not going to work. I need a back porch area because originally I wanted the dining room in the back, but that didn't work because I need a garage and a pantry because I wanted to be luxurious. Also, that one room got a nice color. And here's me finding that sweet spot in the floor, and indeed I did. That's pretty much the main color of my main house. At least this bedroom has its own bathroom. Again, that's a luxury. Thing is, someone's gonna have to share that bathroom with other people because that's gonna be a public bathroom. So if you have 50 people over, that one bedroom is going to be the main bathroom to go in, which would be funny. Let's see. Oh, there it is. It switched. No, not yet. No. Again, the bedroom was green. But you'll see. I'll point it out. Anywho, here's the cabinets. I want to do something weird, so that's my idea of weird. I couldn't do the mirror how I wanted to, so I just said suck it up, put it in the middle, be done with it, be happy. Same with this orange room. I realized that the pantry couldn't be orange, so I realized that the pantry couldn't be blue, so I just said orange, and people can ever so slightly wonder why it's orange. What else? I did make the entrance comfortably large just so people were not crammed in there. And I decided to use lamps for the rooms because most builds back then didn't really have too many light bulbs in the ceiling, if that makes sense. Like lots of 80s, 70s homes were like mostly lamps that lit up the room. Maybe some rooms had a couple lights in the ceiling, but not all. Garage, I did a nice baby blue with the slate or whatnot. this is me thinking I'm done, and then I realize I have to do something, and then this happens like 10 times, bro. As you can see, the wall is still blue like it should be, but I don't know how it turned green and the other side blue. I don't know how it flipped, it just did. And that's me accidentally opening up my emails. Oh, that will need to be changed. That's good. I'm like keeping an eye on how the kitchen wall is turning green because I exit the build. I go in there. I'm like, wait, that's green. That's not supposed to be green. I added some minor details just for whatnot. Oh, the laundry and washing machine must be in the garage because I didn't account for that, which actually sucks. I need to put that in garage once I'm done. This is me thinking I'm done. It's me changing the color of the roof. That's me only changing the color of the roof, right? I go in, pay my bills, turn the lights on, and the wall is green. Ooh, you see that? Yeah, that's me realizing that the wall was green. I spent like 20 minutes, not just kidding. I spent a couple minutes trying to fix it. That one wall was glitched somehow. So I don't know how that wall changed color. I guess when I put in when to change my ceiling, the wall had the audacity to flip. That's right, flip. Anywho, this is me thinking I'm done. I'm gonna slow down the video. I said Bloxburg, you disgust me because of the countertops, and that one thing was still blue and a couple other things were still blue, so I had to reload my build. This is actually a lot slower, but I'm gonna speed it up after I end this voiceover. But I'm happy that the ceiling is white instead of gray. Gray very is annoying. There's the toilet room. There's the, what's it called? Sink. That's a closet right there, and that's an additional closet right there. Because why not? That just proves that it's the master bedroom pretty much. And here's me going back in build mode to delete the one light. And hopefully I fix something else. What else? I add in a light switch for the master bedroom because I thought I added in a master bedroom light switch. But when you do a house, you want to have lots of poppy colors just so you're not annoyed. Anywho, that number was 457.2. I'm at 415.1. So that costs like $42,000 ish, approximately. At least it wasn't 50. Houses back then did cost $50,000. So I guess Bloxburg is stuck in the 1920s or 50s or whatever, because I know houses back then were like 50 grand or 20, even earlier. It's crazy. Now houses are like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Rent is $2,000-$3,000. If you're lucky, you could get somewhere around $1,500. Anywho, that's me reviewing the own house again because I didn't think I had to go back reload the build. I'm happy I reload the build because then everything just worked. Anywho, tiny little kitchen, nice little bedroom, orange walls, just because why not? I should have added like wall trim, but it's a cheap build, so it's not supposed to get the wall trim. That is too elegant for this house. But I guess I did make it elegant by giving a bedroom a whole bathroom. But people are gonna have to go in the bathroom again. Why am I in build mode? Okay, that's me realizing that I couldn't figure out the countertops don't change. Or like that's me figuring out that the countertops are one unit with the cabinet, and I was very annoyed. So I'm very uneasy with Bloxburg at the moment. But I do like this build. It was fun to make, even though it took over an hour and it just flew by at 6 o'clock. What? When did I start this build? Anyway, it's just me going over the footage. I'm gonna see if I speed it up. If you don't understand the high pitch, that's fine. I said, if you want to participate in getting a Bloxburg pass of some sort, whether it's premium, multiple floors, basement, or whatnot, all you have to do is create a build that looks like a post-apocalyptic build. It's me just saying one build, two build, or giving you an idea of what I'm going to build next. Anywho, if you want to win Bloxburg Premium or Multi-Pass, all you have to do is create a video of you making the build or showing us the build, showing me the build of what it looks like in a post-apocalyptic nuclear warhead stuff. Like, you know, bombs went off. This is what the house looks like after that, pretty much. Post a video on YouTube and at CoolPatch205, or just the at on this channel, which is being posted on.
House. This is my best example. I think it's pretty good. So if you got more details, do it. This one has cracked concrete and a nice basketball rim, little playground. So yeah, if you want a chance to win a Bloxburg pass of some sort, all you gotta do is create a, well, the world-ending build of such nature. Anywho, here's a good example to follow by. Anywho, bye.